all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the whip. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready to break.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
61, matchbox.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down, this is Cannon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Just like that.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll run with Cannon, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Trenton Cannon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready. 8 lead.
Hey, man.
22 jump bombers. 22 jump.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Cannon. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll set up to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Ready?
5-9. Hey, QB's traps. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. He will push his way down to about the 14. On the stop was Aaron Donald. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yep.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh.
Come on,
Hey. Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Cannon. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because You would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Newton. And Thomas has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. The first carry for the former Hawkeye, Akram Wadley. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Check 26, check 26. Gun. Get him.
On 2nd and goal. Newton. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Newton now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Check, 59. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
They'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. 10 over.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Hey, Team 6. Come.
Mike, check. 59. Cut. Check 59.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Cannon. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Trenton Cannon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have.
Under pressure, they got him again. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. 8 read.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Go.
Right, check. 59. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Jim.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Trenton Cannon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Bryant's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Play. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Tighten up.
From the gun, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to throw, Newton. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. Wright's got it.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That's 8.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Come to me, it's me.
Gun.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Newton. Oh, good move. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah,
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Wadley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Panthers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One more time, it's Cannon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A 38-yard attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, D.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Newton to throw. Complete to right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 8.
To the air again, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
20. Hey, turn it up. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there.
On first down, Newton. There goes a deep ball. Ends up, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, Foxtrot. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Clear.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking here for Smith downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on first down, Newton flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Line the mark.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And Thomas has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Great. Watch the run.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
We got to step it up. Express! Yeah. Time is the mark. Watch the run. Check.
McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the
saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick then he with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
John Flip.